Courthouse Square, but be fans of the Back to the Future movies, you'll recognize this as writer-producer Bob Gale and Christopher Lloyd here to tell you more about this location, Courthouse Square.
Let's go out! No, dear! He will not be here!
Now, we've left Courthouse Square behind. Here we are in one of my favorite locations of the lot. This is one of my favorites because it's back home for me. Home is New York. That's where I was born and raised. On the playgrounds is where I spend most of my days. But I've got Jimmy Fallon here to talk about where we are at this moment, New York Street.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. An old woman.
Take you away from your real life and sweep you up in the future.
Come right here, keeping me dry so I didn't get wet at all, all right? Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. It's very kind. Gonna rain. Anybody wake up today and say, man, it looks like you must be Nostradamus. Oh. Like you can tell the future? Because you hear the thunder, see the lightning, and it's gonna start raining. Not kidding. Here it is.
Look at there.
This is movie rain, no relation to movie phone. This rain is a result of some sprinklers strategically placed at high points. They shoot the water up into the air, then it comes back down naturally, creating the effect of rain. Okay, hold on. Car 3 is telling me to look to the left. Everybody look to the left.
Whoa!
Así hacen las movies.
That's awesome.
Je m'appelle Jimmy Fallon. Je vous aka Baguette. No, Charlie, no!
Hallo, ich bin Jimmy Fallon. Schnitzel. Ich glaub, Biscuit auf mich.
You may also recognize this location from image. And everyone say hello to Bruce, the mechanical shark from the Jaws. And everyone, I'm so sorry to see that. Stay calm. Looks like the shark is pulling the pier on the right. Okay, just stay calm. Does anybody see the shark? In the trees. What? We just passed as Cabot Cove. It's not uncommon for sets and locations to be used over and over again. Another example of that, over here to your right, you'll see the Chicken Ranch, which was used in the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, as well as with the show About a Boy. You see? This area is known as Colonial Street, but those of you who are fans of the show Desperate Housewives will recognize this as Wisteria Lane. It has quite a bit of history to it. This purple house over here on the left was the original 1313 Mockingbird Lane. This yellow house here on your left is heavily featured on the show Never Have I Ever, which is written and executive produced by Mindy Kaling. Those of you who've watched Bel Air will recognize Colonial Street from the show Bel Air, which streams on Peacock. And fans of Superstore also know that this is where they shot the final scene for the last episode of Superstore, right here in Colonial Street. And those of you who saw F9 in the theaters definitely recognize a number of these cars as they were heavily featured in F9, which was the 9th installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. It's pretty crazy, right? Speaking of crazy, here we are at the Bates Motel. For those of you from out of town looking for a place to stay that has affordable lodging, Wi-Fi, meal all included, the Bates Motel offers you all that and more. Obviously, Norman Bates is here on a daily basis, but hey, Norman, I was just telling the guests about the vacancies. You want to take a stab at it? Windows, you'll see that Mother is home. It's pretty scary. Speaking of scary, we're coming up to one of the sets for Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. Yes, that is a real Boeing 747 that was bought and destroyed to make this set as authentic as possible.
Edward.
Yes, those are real cars that were bought and destroyed to make this set as authentic as possible. And yes, over there on the right-hand side, that's a real mailbox that was bought and destroyed to make this set as authentic as possible.
The airplane crash site